Good afternoon, this is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak. This is our video feature race of the week. This week's feature race for Saturday, June 13th. It's going to be the 8th race from Churchill Downs. This is the Grade 1 Stephen Foster. They're going to be going 9 furlongs on the main track. They're going to be running a night card at Churchill Downs. The post time for this 8th race is going to be at 9:42 p.m. Eastern Time. And they're going to parade Triple Crown winner American Pharoah during the festivities on Stephen Foster night as well. It was nice to see American Pharoah finally get the job done. We've seen so many horses win the first two and just not be able to get that third race, but he was able to get it done, and he did it nicely, and congrats to American Pharoah and his connections. So now let's get to this Stephen Foster. Starting from the inside, Commissioner, he'll be 3-1, and he's in good form right now. He won the Grade 3 Pimlico Special. He won the Grade 3 Skip Away. I liked him in the Pimlico Special, and the key to him seems to be if he can get the right pace scenario. He likes moderate paces in these longer races. I would say from 9 furlongs and beyond, when he gets a moderate pace and he's able to just gallop and be up on that pace and just get into a nice groove, he usually runs a good race. So I think the key to him is going to be the pace. If it's a little bit slower, he's going to be in the hunt throughout. If it gets a little bit quicker, he tends to struggle just a bit. LEA is going to break next to him, and this is your morning line favorite, 7-5 morning line for trainer Bill Mott. Was third in the Dubai World Cup. And I liked him that day. But I think the key to LEA so far, he's got to prove that he can run a big speed figure away from Gulfstream Park. All of his success, he's won the Don Handicap, and he's done well at Gulfstream Park. In the past, all of his big figures have been there. And now he's got that question to answer, plus the Dubai angle. A lot of horses that ship to Dubai and then they come back here, they need some time before they bounce back to top form. He has a few questions to answer. Obviously, he has the talent to win a race like this, but he's not going to offer a lot of value. PAGANOL will be the next one in line. This one's 20-1 morning line. He won an optional claiming race at 1 1/16 at Churchill Downs on May 2nd. He earned a good speed figure that day. Obviously, stepping up in class. So he is improving, but this is going to be a good class test for him. The next one in line is going to be Noble Bird. He's number 4, and he'll be 10-1 morning line. He was second by a head in the Grade 2 Ali Sheba last time out. He won an optional claiming race, back-to-back optional claiming races in photo finishes. So his last 3 races, he's been part of photo finishes. But he has had enough time, I think, so that he can avoid a bounce in this spot. And this is obviously a tough spot. He came up with his best career speed figure in that Ali Sheba. That was a nice effort. And now let's see if he can run against even better company today. If he runs back to that speed figure, he is certainly a threat. He's got that late blooming dirt pedigree, Birdstone, Tisnow, and he's expected to do well. He figured to do well on the main track, and that has been the case. And he's really improved in his last few starts. And if he continues that improvement, he could certainly threaten here. Hoppertunity will be the next one for trainer Bob Baffert. 1 of 2 for trainer Bob Baffert in here. This one is going to be 5-2 morning line. Always liked this one. He was 3rd behind Shared Belief and California Chrome. That was in the San Antonio, but that was back in February. That was his last start. He was on the Triple Crown Trail as a 3-year-old. He's turned into a decent horse. Question of is he ready off the layoff for this race? Originally, they didn't think he was, and then he had a good workout last time, and they decided to enter him. If he's fit enough, he's certainly going to be a threat. Majestic Harbor, number 6, 12-1 morning line. He's going turf to dirt. Didn't really do well on turf last time. He's a Grade 1 winner on dirt. This year, he hasn't run the figures necessary to win a race like this, but in the past, as I said, he's a former Grade 1 winner out in California, so he certainly has the back class to contend here, and I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a decent race. A Cat Burglar will round out the field. This is the other Bob Baffert trainee, and this one's going to offer a little more value than Opportunity. He's 8-1 morning line. He's making his 3rd race off the layoff. He's been 9 for 9 in the money on dirt, so he seems like one that could be a good horse to use, at least key underneath in some of those exotics. Now, my top choice that I'm going to make in this race is going to be Noble Bird. I'm going to go for a little bit of a price here. He's really improving. I think he's had enough time like I said, to avoid a bounce in this spot. And if he can step up and run at least a little bit better than he did last time even, I think he's got a good chance to run a big race here. And this is how we're going to play this race. We're going to make for $40 total wager, we're going to make a $10 win wager on Noble Bird. We're going to play a $5 exacta. We're going to put Commissioner, LEA, and Hoppertunity on top of Noble Bird. And then we're going to play a trifecta, and we're going to go in a totally different direction in our trifecta. We're keying Noble Bird and in first and second in our first two wagers there. But in the trifecta, we're going in a different direction. We're going to put number 3, PAGANOL. We're going to put number 4, Noble Bird, and we're going to put number 6, Majestic Harbor on top in the try. We're going to put all in second, and we're going to put Cat Burglar in third. As I mentioned, he's always in the money, and I think he has a good shot to hit the board. That trifecta will cost $15. So that's the $10 win wager on Noble Bird. We've got the exactas with the 3 favorites on top of Noble Bird, and then the trifecta that I just mentioned. Total wagers are $40. You can follow Horse Racing Nation and Derby Wars on Twitter, like us on Facebook, the big game on DerbyWars.com, big $20,000 game for Saturday, June 13th. So go over to DerbyWars.com if you want to play in any handicapping tournaments. As I said, the big $20,000 game. We have all the big tracks going, Belmont, or the card from Churchill, Santa Anita. Just go over to DerbyWars.com, a full slate of games each and every day. That'll wrap up this week's video. We'll be back next week with another stakes race from around the country.